we need to get some music.
We're going to get started with some music today.
Enjoy this. I know you'll enjoy hearing Jason Silver, and he's got a band with him. He's with Philpott Memorial Church, where he serves as a worship pastor. And then I'm going to talk to him a little bit, because there's a bit of a miracle story that happened in his life. And so let's go as he starts the first song he's going to share with us, called Until the Train Comes. Here's Jason Silver.
For a train, I've been standing at the station. Every whistle calls beckoning me, but here I stand. I've tried sleeping in the rain, with the Sunday paper. Yellow windows shining on the street, but here I stand. I can't move, I won't bend. Cry. I can't live because you're standing by. Darkness holds me in her arms. I can't see a way to leave her charms. Keep holding on until the train comes to take me. I've been packing up my bags, holding on to every moment. Loaded down with painful memories, so I can't move. The baggage man has got my ticket, the luggage piled all around me. I would love to travel light, but I'm too scared. I can't move, I won't bend. I might break if I get up again. I can't sing, I'm afraid I'll cry. I can't live because you said goodnight. The darkness holds me in her arms. Can't see a way to leave her charms. I'll keep holding on until the train comes to take me. Hear the whistle blowing, see the steam rising, smell the cold burning, baby, that's my soul hurting, baby. I can flake this engine down and get the brakeman on the ground and find my way all aboard. This train is leaving can't move, I won't bend. I might break if I get up again. I can't sing, afraid I'll cry. Oh, I can't live because you said goodnight. Darkness holds me in her arms. I can't see a way to leave her charms. I'll keep holding on until the train comes to take me.
All right, Jason. Excellent.
Thank you.
Love that music.
Thanks.
And why don't you introduce your band before we talk?
Sure. Glenn Brown is on the drums, and Kevin Bousquet is on bass.
All right, guys. Great job. Excellent. Now, you write your own songs.
Yeah.
That last song, if you listen to the words, it's about a guy waiting for a train, kind of with some bags. What were you trying to convey as you wrote that song?
It's kind of a funny story because, when I started writing the song, I was just thinking, I've always wanted to build a train set.
Yeah.
And I still don't have a train set in my basement. And I just, I've been waiting for the train, I've been standing at the station. But then as it sort of developed, I realized it was kind of a metaphor for moving on in life. Lots of times we're sort of stuck. We can't let go of the bags. We don't really know where to go, and that's really what I'm trying to communicate. This idea that you've got to move on. You've got to leave the bags behind and get on the train. So.
And we would encourage those who ever feel like that to just bring them and to leave them at the foot of the cross and to receive Jesus, because he's the one that can help us really move on in life. Now you convey a lot of messages through your music, and you're going to be doing another song in a little bit, but what is the real purpose that you have in your life as you've really been called into the whole music field? Why do you do what you do?
The reason I do everything that I do, I try to do it for the glory of God. It's so important to me that my life is a vessel that He can use. That He's poured gifts and abilities into me. I'm getting kind of teary-eyed because it's so important to me. And I want to just sort of turn around and pour those back to God, give them to God.
Well, everyone can certainly see the sincerity and how important it is to you, and you certainly comes across as you sing and play. Now, there was a time where there was even a question as to whether you would be able to play the piano, because you had a bad accident as a child, and you thought might have not lost the use of your one arm. Describe that.
Well, it was something that I found out more about how serious the accident was when I was an adult. I was going into grade 5 in the summer. I was climbing a tree, and I fell out of the tree. And in the process of falling out of the tree, dislocated my arm. And the injury was such that I had to wear a long cast. And apparently the doctors had told my mom and dad that I may not be able to use my arm again.
Now, the arm was actually had gone out of the socket here, and it was going right back the other way. You had to have the operation, and so the doctor was saying that you probably might not be able to use that arm again.
Apparently, that's what I've heard since. So, that was such another reason for me to celebrate God and His purposes, because something like a doctor's comment about a broken arm isn't going to get in the way of His will, His work for me. So.
Absolutely. And you're using that arm in a great way, and you have a lot of the talents that for the piano, and I know other instruments that God has blessed you with a talent for. And we want you to do another song, but I want you to really set up this song because you wrote it again, and what is really behind this song?
This song is called "Hope Has Taken Me," and I was having a conversation with some friends, and we were talking about the whole notion of time and how God is outside time, and yet what does that mean? And this sort of this idea that in some ways God is in a single moment, and our experience of time is all these moments subsequently tied, sort of strung together. But what if you could pull out one single moment? And it kind of hit me that, wow, worship is kind of like a moment. I mean, when I really feel like I'm singing worship to God or enjoying His presence or something, it's like I'm in just a second. It's just a moment. It's so quick and fleeting, and yet it can last like eternity. It can feel like you were in God's presence, appreciating Him for eternity. And so I tried to sort of play out that idea a little bit with this song, Hope Has Taken Me.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to the piano and join your guys. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome once again Jason Silver with Hope Has Taken Me.
Mystery to me, but deep inside my heart, there is something more I need to fill the yearning part. Nothing satisfies. I've tried to set it free. Trying is the word for it. The trial of the century. In that moment now, the world is alone. Fill my chest with deep breaths. Give thanks and wonder how my shoulders drop relieved, and seconds become years. No pain, that life has disappeared. Not someday, or yesterday. No waiting, no waiting, no wishing, or wanting. Hope is taking me. I'm here now, but together you brought me to this moment, most satisfied. Hope is taking me. Laid the brush aside. This canvas needs no more. The world is a masterpiece of pain, of joy, of peace and war. Now you take my hand, you help me see it through. I worship the ground you walk on. I love you, and that's someday, oh yesterday. No waiting, no waiting, no wishing, oh wanting. Hope is taking me. I'm here now, we're together. You brought me to this moment, most satisfied. Hope is taking me.